guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time watching. My name is Brenda Jo, and for today's video, it is gonna be a full get ready with me. If you guys are interested in watching the video, then definitely keep on watching. I am going to apologize in advance just to let you guys know there are some parts missing in the video, but we will get to those parts when it's time to get to those parts. To start off, I already did my brows off camera and cleaned them up. So I took the Dermablend warm saffron powder to apply on my brow bone, and for the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using, it's going to be the Dose of Colors DesixKaty palette. They don't actually sell this anymore, but I need to start using up my palettes that I do have. They can't just sit in the drawers. Once I figure out the name of the colors, I'll just put them on the screen. But I started off with the dark brown on my crease, and then I used that little lighter shade to blend out above that, and I then went back into the brown, but I didn't add any color on the brush. I just was making sure everything was blended out smoothly, and then I went into this L'Oreal gel liner that I actually didn't like, but at the same time it actually ended up working out because it wasn't so deep that it didn't affect the blue eyeshadow that I'm going to be using. Now look at this blue. Honey, this was the star of the show. You see this? I have to put it in slow motion. Like, you see how good that blue looks? It looks so good. Just look how it is applying on my lid. Look, it is beautiful. It is gorgeous. I love it. Now I am going back into that deep brown to make sure that I blend it in with the blue so it doesn't look so harsh, and then I go back into the blue again just to give it a nice gradient look, and then I go back into my whatever color that was that I used on top of the brown. This is a horrible video, but I'm using the Covergirl liner to line my eyes. I didn't do wing liner just because the lashes that I was using, it gave me that wing effect, and I just loved it for that. Now I'm taking the lightest shade in the palette to apply on top of my brow bone, and this is just going to brighten up the look. And then I go back into that middle shade color that I used to make sure I blend out the edges so it doesn't look harsh. For primer, I'm going to be using the Fenty Instant Matte Pro Filt'r primer. This is different from the soft matte. This is my first time actually trying it on myself, and I don't like it, so I gave it away. It works, I'm not gonna lie, it does work, but it just didn't work for me. And here I'm just using my typical eyeshadow primer that I always apply on my forehead, and then I applied my lashes off camera. Make sure you screenshot, okay? I don't know why, but I'm just not feeling the brown in the outer corner. You can't even see it, like you could really see the blue in my eyes, but like I'm not feeling the brown. So I'm going to go into my Wahala's palette from Juvia's place, and I'm gonna take this shade right here and see if it does a little something. You can't even see the difference, but there is, because the lashes is blocking it. Let me just fix this liner, and we're gonna act like I did not just do what I did. I did have to switch to another liner, and I didn't know that until I went back to look at the footage. But this liner actually just was not as black as I wanted it to be, like the Covergirl. and I noticed that in the pictures, but it's okay. For foundation, I am going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 368 Deep Bronze. At least I know this because I always buy it over and over, so I need to memorize it by heart at least. And then for concealer, I'm going to go in with the Fenty concealer first. This is in the shade 420, and I did not highlight everywhere, but well, actually I did. And then I also used it to clean up my brows. I'm so sorry, you guys, that this voiceover is just not it. But y'all see what I'm doing. Y'all catching the vibes. So I blended out the concealer with my brush that I got from Ulta. This brush is bomb. Like, I need a smaller version of this just so I could get a little bit of the nooks and crannies, like, you know, in between my brows a little bit better. And then I went into my black Radiance foundation stick to contour, and I applied it on my forehead, my cheekbones, and under my chin, and then I blended that out. And then this is where all the footage of my face gets lost, but I do remember what I used. Oh wait, this is the second concealer I used, the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade 415 Honey, and then I cream contoured my nose. But after that is when all the footage is lost of my face, but I did remember everything that I used. I'm just going to list it down below for you guys in case you guys want to know exactly what products that I did use. Here I am going in with a more smaller concealer brush just to make sure that the concealer stays precisely where I needed it to for the second concealer. I just needed a little more coverage for under my eyes that had a lot of bags. And then I used the other brush to just make sure it was blended out evenly. Now for my lips, I did take the Jaclyn Hill lip liner in Cold Brew. This is the liquid lipstick by Sephora in the number 75 or 77. I'll have it listed down below. And I wasn't satisfied with it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been wearing lip gloss too much. So I did go into the lipstick by MAC Down to an Art, which was my favorite. But it still wasn't giving me the look that I wanted. So on top of that, I went in with a, well, after I blended out, added more lip liner, I went in with my lip gloss by Tasha Boutique in the color Beige, just to top it off to make it pop, and it did. So you guys, this is the completed makeup look. I'm gonna show you guys my full outfit, and then for fragrance today, I am wearing Good Chemistry Queen Bee. It's sold at Target, and I mixed it with the Britney Spears Curious Fantasy. I can never remember the name. The one that I showed you guys that I got in my vlog, I mixed those two together because I love how they smell when I pair them up. I already brushed out my hair. I don't have edges. One day I will. It just won't be today. So let me take y'all off this tripod. I am terrible at this, but okay, so this is what I am wearing. I have on my Amazon letter B necklace, some gold hoops, my Casio watch. This two-piece set is from Fashion Nova. I don't know if they have it because I bought it since last year. And then my heels are from Miss Lola. I don't know if they still have these heels, but I actually love these heels. They're my favorite for the club. Get the leg action. Body. Ew. So if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and I will definitely see you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in.